The new era of home loans. Will buying a house also be just one click away now? Imagine a man sitting with his family in a small rented house. The children's school timetable is fixed on the wall, the mother is totaling the monthly budget in the kitchen, and the father is looking at a photo of a house on a mobile screen. The house is small, but it is one's own. Just one fear stands in between, the fear of a home loan. Because getting to like a house is easy, but getting a loan approved, submitting documents, making rounds of the bank, getting property verification done, and a new paper being demanded every time, all of this tires out the ordinary man's dream. Now the question is exactly this. When today food can be ordered from a mobile app, a cab can arrive, insurance can be purchased, and many types of loans can be approved in minutes, then why does a home loan still feel so slow? Is the dream of buying a house really going to become easy because of technology, or is a new confusion being created in the name of an instant home loan? A decade ago, taking a home loan was like a long examination. First going to the bank branch, then filling out the application form, then salary slips, bank statements, identity proof, address proof, property papers, builder documents, registry papers, and who knows how many documents had to be submitted. Many times, the exact same document was demanded at different places. If any deficiency remained, the file would stop. The customer used to feel whether the bank was giving a loan or inspecting their entire life. But the bank also had a compulsion, because a home loan is not a small loan. This is a large financial commitment that runs for many years, and the bank has to understand whether the borrower will really be able to pay the EMI or not, and whether the property on which the loan is being given is safe in a legal and financial way or not. Here it is necessary to understand one point clearly. A home loan is a secured loan. This does not mean that collateral is not needed. Rather, it means that the very house or property for which the loan is taken becomes the security for the loan. If the borrower is unable to pay the EMI for a long time, the lender can have the right to claim that property under a legal process. Therefore, the bank does not just look at your income, the bank looks at the property as well. The borrower's repayment capacity, credit history, documents, property title, valuation and legal clarity, all of these are the backbone of a home loan. Because of this very reason, a home loan cannot get approved instantly like a personal loan or a credit card loan. But now the story is changing. Today in India, systems like digital identity, online banking, credit bureau data, income tax records, verification, CKYC, video KYC, and account aggregators have greatly changed the world of lending. Information that previously took many days to collect can now be verified digitally in a short time with the customer's consent. The focus of the RBI's digital lending framework is also exactly this, that lending can be digital, but there should be no compromise with the borrower's safety, transparency, and consent. That means speed should come, but not blind speed. Convenience should come, but the door to fraud should not open. Today, when a salaried individual applies for a home loan, many of their basic financial details are already present in the digital footprint. The salary comes into the bank account, the credit card or loan repayment history is visible in the credit bureau, tax records indicate financial discipline, and the spending and income pattern can be understood from the bank statement. Earlier, all of this was checked by demanding documents manually. Now, through a consent-based system like an account aggregator, a borrower can share their financial information safely. The benefit of this is that the lender gets clean data, and the trouble of sending PDFs, photocopies, or scanned documents repeatedly can be reduced for the customer. But an instant home loan does not mean that a loan will be obtained without inspection. The real change is that the work which was manual earlier is becoming digital and faster. For example, a physical branch visit is not always necessary now for customer identity verification. Many financial institutions can use video-based customer identification processes, OTP-based verification, or digital KYC methods where rules allow. This can benefit people of Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities especially, because in small towns, a lot of time often used to go into coordination between the branch, legal agency, valuation team, and document collection. The biggest bottleneck has been document collection. The borrower many times thinks that they have given everything, but then the bank says that the latest salary slip is needed, an updated bank statement is needed, a property tax receipt is needed, an approved map is needed, a builder NOC is needed, or the old chain documents of the seller are needed. For the ordinary man, this process becomes confusing. Digital platforms can reduce this gap. If the app or portal states clearly which document is needed, in which format it is needed, at which stage the file is, and which document has a deficiency, then the customer's tension can be greatly reduced. This increases transparency as well, and agent-based confusion also decreases. Property verification is the most sensitive stage of a home loan. Because the borrower's income can be perfect, the credit score can be good, but if the property is in a legal dispute, the title is not clear, the builder approval is incomplete, or the valuation is wrong, then the bank can stop the loan. This is the very reason due to which making a home loan completely instant is difficult. No responsible lender can approve a loan just by looking at the borrower. They will have to look at the legal and technical health of the property as well. But technology is helping here too. Through geotagging, digital maps, online land records, video inspection, digital valuation tools, and trusted databases, property verification can be faster than before. Suppose a family is buying an under-construction flat. Earlier, the bank had to manually check the project approval, builder record, construction progress and site status. Now many lenders keep an internal list of approved projects. If the project is already verified, the builder record is clear and the property data is available, then processing can be quite fast. Similarly, in a ready-to-move house too, if the title documents are clear, the location is verified, and the valuation data matches with market sources, then the delay can be reduced. But where the land papers are old, the ownership chain is unclear, or there is confusion in local approval, the dream of instant approval demands a bit of caution there. This is the reason why in the coming times, the biggest benefit of an instant home loan can be seen in the affordable housing segment and small ticket size loans. In small towns, many people are buying a house for the first time. Their income can be stable, but the documents are scattered. Someone is self-employed, someone runs a small business, someone earns income from a shop, someone wants to take a house on the basis of family income. If digital systems can correctly understand their cash flow, bank transactions, GST records, tax filings, or other verified financial data, then loan access can become easy for such people. This will increase financial inclusion, and the dream of buying a house will reach more people. But there is a fear here too. As fast as digital lending increases, the risk of fake loan apps, data misuse, hidden charges and misleading promises also increases just as fast. In the name of an instant loan, many people apply in a hurry without reading the terms. In a home loan, this mistake can turn out very costly, because this loan is not for a few months, it is for many years. Processing fees, interest rate types, floating rate resets, prepayment rules, insurance bundling, legal charges, valuation fees, and delayed disbursement terms, it is necessary to understand all of these. It is fine to be happy looking at an instant approval, but taking a decision without reading the final sanction letter can be risky. The importance of the RBI's digital lending rules comes right here. In digital lending, the responsibility of regulated entities should be clear, the terms of the loan should be clearly told to the customer, data should be taken with consent, and the borrower should get a way for grievance redressal. This means that along with digital speed, trust is also necessary. Because a home loan is not just a transaction, it is part of a family's entire financial journey. One wrong EMI, one wrong property, or one hidden charge can spoil the budget of many years. Now the question comes whether a home loan can really reach one-day approval in the future. The answer to this is, in many cases yes, but not in every case. If the borrower's income profile is clean, the credit history is good, the documents are digital, the property is in an approved project, the legal title is clear, and the lender has an automated verification system, then the approval can be very fast. As in, if the borrower is self-employed, income is irregular, the property is old, the land record is unclear, or there is a mismatch in documents, then the process will take time. That means the future will be instant, but it will not be blindly instant. Banks and housing finance companies will also benefit from this change. Their processing costs can decrease, file movement can become fast, manual errors can drop, and the customer experience can become better. Earlier, a lot of a loan officer's time went into collecting papers and follow-ups. Now that same energy can be spent in risk analysis and customer guidance. Fintech platforms and home loan aggregators are also filling this gap. They show options of multiple lenders to the customer, estimate eligibility, and help in organizing documents. This can reduce the borrower's need to roam from bank to bank. But the customer will also have to change. A home loan will not become easy just by changing technology if the borrower themselves will not maintain financial discipline. If there are irregular transactions in the bank account, existing loans are high, the credit card payment is late, tax filing is inconsistent, or documents are not updated, then the digital system will catch the weakness instantly. Earlier, perhaps a few points could be managed by explaining them in a manual process, but in digital underwriting, data speaks clearly. Therefore, people who want to take a home loan in the coming times will have to keep their financial profile strong in advance. Before buying a house, one should not just look at EMI affordability. down payment, registration cost, stamp duty, maintenance, interior shifting cost, and an emergency fund should also be kept in mind. Instant approval does not mean that taking a house is instantly the right decision. Many times, getting a loan turns out easy, but fulfilling the loan becomes difficult. Therefore, the new era of home loans will give speed to the borrower but will also increase responsibility. Now, keeping your data clean will be more necessary than impressing the bank. The most beautiful change can be that the people of small-town India get facilities like big cities. Imagine a person from Pehowa, Kurukshetra, Karnal, Hisar, Rohtak, Jaipur, Indore or some small town checks home loan eligibility from their phone, uploads documents, completes video KYC, the property location is verified digitally, and they see a clear status of how far the file has reached. They do not need to go to the branch repeatedly. They do not have to depend on any middleman. This is not just a question of convenience, it is a question of dignity. This change can be big for the real estate market too. When genuine buyers get loans quickly, property transactions speed up. The builder's inventory moves, the seller gets payment clarity, and the buyer gets the confidence to take a house. In affordable housing, its impact can be higher, because here the buyer is often a first-time home buyer and delay stops their decision. If the loan process becomes simple, then buying a house will not remain a game of only the rich or financially expert people. Rather, it can become a practical dream for ordinary families too. But the most necessary lesson of this entire story is exactly this: a home loan should be instant, but not irresponsible. The balance of speed and safety will make the future. The day the lender can verify the borrower's income, identity, and property through a secure digital system, the fear of a home loan will decrease to a great extent on that day. But the day checking is weakened in the name of instant, fraud, defaults, and legal disputes can increase on that day. Therefore, the right path is exactly this: that technology removes paperwork but makes due diligence strong. Today, understanding the change in home loans as merely a banking innovation would be a mistake. This is a big chapter of India's housing dream. Earlier, a man used to stand before the bank with a file. Now, gradually, the system is coming into the customer's phone. Earlier, the borrower had to prove that they were eligible. Now, the data itself can tell their financial story. Earlier, the dream of buying a house used to get buried under the burden of documents. Now, it is hoped that the same dream will become a bit lighter through the digital path.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.